to the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel. It's Erica with you today, and today we're going to be using the gorgeous newly released Monet's Garden, illustrated by the one and only Emily Midget. Look at those big blooms. I love big blooms and I cannot lie. So, I thought I'd try something different today. I know you're looking at this saying heat embossing. You've done heat embossing before, I know. But I have heat embossed this with bright white, super fine embossing powder to make sure I get all of the nice details. And now for the new bit. I am going to watercolor this with Distress Oxide Re. So I'm going to be using Mowed Lawn and cracked Pistachio for the leaves. And then we're going to be using squeezed lemonade and some wild honey for the yellows. And we're also going to be using ripe persimmon and abandoned coral for those kind of obviously corally peachy colors, and Kitsch Flamingo and picked raspberry for our pinks. Now I went a little bit crazy with all of these colors because I thought, well, it's better to have too many than not enough. And I am gonna have a lot of water on hand because I'm gonna be watercoloring, so I want to clean my brushes and all of this. And I use a rinsed out old shampoo bottle to kind of keep all my water clean, and then I can just pump out as much as I need. And then I also always have a little bit of paper towel, like kitchen towel, when I watercolor, so that I can clean off my brush quickly. And I use these like water-filled brushes so that you squeeze out a little bit of water. It's super easy to clean them and this and that. But first of all, we are going to start with a little bit of squeezed lemonade, and I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit here on my work mat. And the reason I did this is because I completely forgot that I have actually bought something recently which will help me a lot when it comes to watercoloring. But first off, we are going to take a bit of a light wash. I know this doesn't look like a light wash, but we're going to be adding a lot of water to this to kind of blend that out as well. So we're going to be putting down a lot of water on the paper first, and then we're going to add color with the help of these Distress Oxide inks. Here is when I remembered, you know what, I have just recently bought this gorgeous ceramic palette. So I have listed the Instagram handle in the video so that if you wanted to like check her out. She is based in Spain. I don't know. I would imagine that she will ship international, but you know, I don't know is the honest answer here. However, if you want one of these and she doesn't ship outside of Spain, maybe if enough of you kind of get together and say, we want one, she will. Because they really are just so pretty. And here I have squeezed out a little, well, I'll say a little drop, a big drop of all of the colors, and then we are going to get coloring. So the way that I watercolor, and I am definitely not an expert. I have probably not enough patience for proper watercoloring, but I wanted to try this because I've seen this done by other people, and I have never ever colored with Distress Oxide re-inkers before. So I thought, okay, let's give this a try. Just to like have a little bit of fun, you know, because the whole point of crafting and stuff is to have fun. So I've started with the yellow, so the squeezed lemonade, and I probably added in a little bit of wild honey there as well. And we're going to be adding in the abandoned coral and ripe persimmon to, you know, bring that kind of not fiery red, because it's not really fiery red, but more like orangey color to bring some life to the flowers. And we're just gonna keep going over and over these flowers like this. And so again, the way I kind of watercolor is I start with a light color wash really, and then I build up with the colors in like the bits and corners in the places where I feel like it needs a little bit more color, like either inside the flower, like at the bottom of the petal, or at the tip of the petal. So on this flower, for instance, I am actually I'm doing it at the tip of the flower, so the most intense color is at the tip, and then it's kind of going into like a lighter yellow in the middle. And I wanted to have different colors on all of the flowers ish. So the next one is going to be pinkish. But I am going to add a little bit of yellow in there as well, just to kind of have that sort of same not, I guess, not base color, but just so that it's still a little bit cohesive, but, you know, with different extra colors. So you can see here I've done my little yellowy bit, and then I'm gonna add in my my pinkish, and you can see how it's kind of coming to life really quite quickly. And this is a great thing about watercolors as well, when you have heat embossed your image, is that you don't really have to kind of worry about the colors going outside of the lines unless you use loads and loads of water. So the raised edges of the heat embossing will keep your colors from spreading over to other areas where you don't want them. So this is a great way of practicing your watercoloring before you kind of dive in the deep end and get rid of those heat embossed lines. So I am still at the stage where I like having the heat embossed lines, because I just feel like it helps me so much in achieving those, like in the depth and the looks of my my flowers. So we are working our way around the flower here, and kind of going a little bit of yellow, a little bit of pink, a little bit more pink, because obviously there's two different shades of the pink as well. And with the Distress Oxide inks, is obviously when when you mix them with water, because they're water reactive, you do get them go a little bit chalky, so they add a really kind of fun element to the watercoloring as well. And this you don't get with normal watercolors. No. But I really quite enjoy this, but I must admit that I think I spent 2 days coloring this, because watercoloring for me takes a long time, and this is why this is sped up a lot, because otherwise, I mean, I'm telling you, we'll be here for like 2 days watching this, and it's like watching paint dry, isn't it? Yeah, like quite literally, but watercolor or Distress Oxide. But yeah, so we are we're kind of getting close to finishing this flower, and then we're going to just finish off the other flower, and the leaves and stems and things like that are obviously going to be colored with green, so, you know, because we still want to kind of use or keep it natural, like a natural look on your stems and leaves and everything. But you can really see the image kind of coming to life here with the buds and the leaves and the stems and everything like that. And here we really are like hopping into a massive time lapse as well. So this is like super duper quick. And I personally really like this, seeing images coming to life like this, because I don't have a huge amount of patience to sit and just kind of watch everything like being done in real time. And I'm assuming that you guys don't want either. But this is what it looked like after, I think, 2 days of coloring. And then we're obviously going to let that dry. And then whilst that is drying, we're going to be using the Bold and Beautiful stamp set to stamp up some sentiments, because they have a lot of beautiful ones in this one. So this is another set illustrated by Emily. And I decided to go for Thank You for Your Kindness. And I've just simply stamped this up with black ink on a slim white banner. And then we're going to be adding some bling-a-ling-a-ling. So we have here the gorgeous Mystic Topaz, and also my personal favorite, Golden Illusion. I use them on everything. And I know, again, I should probably branch out, because we have so many beautiful colors at Crafty Meraki. But I really felt like these colors worked so well with the colors of the flower. And that's the thing. I wanted it to kind of be cohesive. I didn't want it to stand out too much, because that's for like other stuff where you need that contrast. But here I just wanted a little bit of extra bling to kind of just bring in that beautiful detail of the flowers. And then we're just gonna glue these down with a little bit of a liquid adhesive, and that is our card done. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel for more fun tutorials by the wonderful design team. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well, and I will see you soon again. Bye for now!